Hello all my dear students to the Kundu tutorial. So today we will be starting a topic where basically very important topic in your class 10th syllabus, CBSE class 10th as well as for the class 12. So in this topic I have tried to complete the 10th and the 12th both syllabus. But first we need to gain what is the topic. So today our topic is sexual reproduction in flowering plants. So students, whenever we will talk about the sexual reproduction, so we need to remind our mind that sexual reproduction means male and female both gametes it will be required for the fertilization. That means the two opposite sex gametes it will be required to do the fertilization. That's why it is known as the sexual reproduction. See students, here colorful part, the pinkish color it is there, so we are telling it is the petal, right? So this petal and this one, the green color, the sepal, these are all for attractive part, right? So this petal and the sepal both it will be the accessory part of the flower. Then what are the different reproductive part of the flower? Basically the carpel, here it is written carpel, and as well as the stamen. Okay, so these are the two main reproductive organ or the sex organ for the flowering plants. Here students, the next slide, structure of the flower, already we done that one. It is the organ for the sexual reproduction. So in case of the flower, what are the sexual part? Just now I told the reproductive part. The reproductive part, stamen. Can you recall what is the stamen? It will be the male part, and the carpel. So carpel it will be the female part. So both it will be the opposite one and it will be required for the sexual reproduction. Sepals and the petals, stamens and the carpels, they are the main reproductive part. Why? Because they will contain the germ cell. Germ cell means the gamete. Okay, so these will contain or these will produce, these two particular organ, they will create the gametes. Okay, based on the availability of the stamen or the carpel, means presence of the stamen and presence of the carpel, we can divide the flower as the two. So what it is divided into two? First of all, unisexual flower and second bisexual flower. Unisexual flower means those type of the flower where only one, means either stamen or carpel it will be present. Okay, so either stamen or carpel, but where the stamen and the carpel, that means the male and the female part both they are present, it will be known as the bisexual flower. Means both gender or both sex it will be present in the same flower. So it will be known as the bisexual flower. So can you recall students what it can be the example for the unisexual or what it can be the example for the bisexual flower? So if you can recall, then please write down in the comment section. So as I said, we will focus today the sexual reproduction in the flowering plant. So this is the main portion of the reproduction. Okay, so this is the female body of the flower, that is in very good biological language we are telling gynoecium. Okay, or in common language we can tell the carpel. So this carpel it is composed of stigma, the first part, then one long tube like structure it will be noticed, that is known as the style, and one flask shaped structure it will be there which is known as the ovary. Okay, ovary you can tell also the pistil, you can tell also the carpel. So these are the three portion which it is composed inside the female, that means the gynoecium, right? Now for the male part, what are the different structure we can see in the male portion? Obviously it is having the same structure but quite it is different. Okay, so stamen it will be consist of first anther, then filament. Anther, how it is looking like? If you see very carefully, the anther portion means the top portion of the male body, that is the stamen, one sac-like structure you will find, right? So if we will see under microscope the anther, it will be looking like so much in magnification or so much bigger. So this anther, what is the anther actually? Inside this anther, all the pollen grain, it will be present. Pollen grain actually it is the male germ cell. So sometimes they can ask the question, what is the male germ cell for the stamen in the flowering plant or in the angiosperm? So you should say it will be the pollen grain, which is already present in the anther. Okay, and this anther, the sac-like structure, how it will be joined with the main stem or that receptacle? It will be joined with the filament. So one like thread-like structure it will be there, which will be joined with the stage of the flower receptacle. So it will be known as the filament. This is also one filament. Sometimes the question it may be asked that write down the steps in sexual reproduction in the flowering plants. Okay, so suppose they can give the marks 2. So according to that, we need to write first pollination, okay, germination, the second point, third point we need to write the fertilization, and last point formation of the fruit as well as the seed. So one by one we will go how the reproduction it will be completed in the flowering plants. So students, what we have learned today, again you can watch the video and you can note down this one, okay, and if any problem is there or any doubt, so don't forget to write in the comment section, and don't forget to also the subscribe my channel, and don't forget to like our video. Okay, so stay tuned with this channel. Goodbye everyone. Thank you.